It is called America's Game. Army and Navy hits a different chord each year when it comes around. Tradition, pageantry. It's a game like no other. One in which the nation's finest will battle and fight for the privilege to sing second. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Navy Midshipmen, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. He'll call for the fair catch here. First down here for the offense. Power football with the run. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defensive end understanding football, understanding that I got to keep outside contained. I'm responsible for the quarterback. Good job playing his responsibility. And how about getting that sucker on the ground? He's a pretty good athlete to be able to corral him, tackle him right in the middle of the field, and get him to the ground.
And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Right down the middle. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's going to take off. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Really, really nice play, and I love bringing speed on the field. The more dime packages, the better on those 3rd down situations. Now I got faster guys chasing in the back end with the receivers, and when the QB scrambles outside the pocket, I got a DB now going to try to get that QB. Makes all the difference in the world.
Here comes the offense on 1st down. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. He had nowhere to go, no place to hide, and they'll knock him down for a loss of 9. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Stumbled to the ground.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. He'll ride his man on the option. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his hand down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Now they're going to throw it. Finds his big tight end. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
He'll toss it. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. The midshipman able to pull out a hotly contested game the last time these two met.
And most of these games in this series are so phenomenal. The offenses are carbon copies of each other. They look identical. They know what each other is going to do. Great game last year. Navy finished on top.
It really just comes down, I think, to attention to detail because of...
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Navy! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
And listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play. He gets the ball in his hands right now in the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Guys, they call this America's game because no matter who you root for, you're captivated by this.
Well, and this is just one of those games that I think always just stands out just because of the way it looks, right? It's all the uniforms in the stands. It's the pageantry. It's the history of this game. It's the style of football these two teams play as well. It just means so much to these players.
It's so cool, and it's saved for after the Heisman Trophy, after the championship games, when they get the spotlight on them, a well-deserved spotlight for what they do for everyone out there across this country.
And the Black Knights will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And Navy will go back on the attack. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. Give to the big fullback. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. This rivalry started in 1890 when Dennis Mikey, for whom the stadium at West Point is named, talked Navy into playing a game and the Mids blew him out.
And since that first blowout, obviously this has been an unbelievable rivalry. So many things about it, honoring the fallen, the march on, the battle of the bands. So many of these things have gone back and forth. But Jesse, the football is phenomenal. Old school offenses that will hit you right in the mouth.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, midshipman. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Army has it back in the offense ready to go. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
They're trying to get to it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The Black Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to go up top on 1st down. He fires one deep down the right side. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield.
Navy 14, Army 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. On the move, it's Bond. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. The give to the back. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
The short hands, it's Howard. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that 1st down marker.
And I think fans get upset sometimes, like run your route past the sticks so we get the 1st down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
And the Black Knights looking to convert on 4th down. It's a reverse. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Well, I know the defense was expecting pass on that play because they've got their sub-package in on defense. There's a lot of DBs out there, so they were never expecting to run. Perfect timing for the offense to try to get physical and get north and keep this drive going.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that run.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Caught in the backfield. It's Bond. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
It's 4th down, and this offense is going to stay on the field and keep the kicker on the sidelines. He looks that one in nicely. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And here comes the Navy offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the defense.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Wide receiver shows motion. On the option. A solid run there to create a little space. He's marked down at the 15.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Gets open down the middle. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Navy will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Johnson. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory there down at the 43-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Inside the 30. Oh, look out. There he goes. Touchdown, Army! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And the extra point was good. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. To the air on first down. Buys a little extra time. He'll pull it down and run. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. They'll immediately call timeout.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Flips it out to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Navy will have to punt. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And it works if he can get the 1st down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Man, that is awesome. That gets the juices going. That gets everybody excited. You work on these fake punts all the time, but you don't call them all the time. The coach saw something, executed it perfectly, called it at the right time, and got a shot in the arm, get some energy, snap it to the up back, completing the pass.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Pressure coming. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window. And you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Fires to the right. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. And in the waning seconds of the 1st half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. What a disappointment. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, Still tie ball game. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Black Knights will line up to kick off and start the second half. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Navy will go back on the attack. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
On third and long, you know what's coming. It's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the fourth down.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On the run, it's Bond. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Ball at the 31, third and short coming, defense trying to rise up. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And that ball is picked off. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. Past the 20. The 10. Touchdown, Navy! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
And that is no fun for that wide receiver thinking you just ran all the way downfield for that. not out here trying to run gassers or get conditioning. You're trying to catch TDs. What's going on?
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wide out in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the third. They'll throw it on 1st down. Looking down the middle. Finds a man on the left. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense. 1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Looking for a gap. It's Bond. How about that determined run inside the red zone? He's got 6. It's down at the 12.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down.
Quarterbacks like this are what makes college football so special today. It seems like we see these unbelievably athletic quarterbacks all across the country, week in and week out, making plays like this. Guys that are true dual threats, that can hurt you not only throwing it, but can hurt you running it as well.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And this offense, that's what they do. Last week, he had 2 rushing touchdowns. They're going to feature him. They're going to get physical, especially inside the 5-yard line. You're going to feed this guy.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Black Knights!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal. They understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And here comes the Navy offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because You sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And the fullbacks are just the big, burly, strong suckers. They got bloody knuckles, tape all over the place, and they're just lowering their shoulder, trying to hit you, trying to get positive yards, and it's exactly what he does on that play.
On second down, just keeps firing. Throws toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. Navy quick to the line. Here comes the option. At the 35, he's loose. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Tell you what, fullbacks are kind of dying breeds. You just don't use them very much. So when you bring them in the game, a lot of times you bring them in the game to be physical and stout blockers, and then occasionally you give them the ball in those short yardage situations. You say, go get me a first down, big fella.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
On the option. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You've really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Line getting set on second down. Fast motion from the offense. On the option. Got enough space. Touchdown, midshipmen. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. Fair catch, called for and made. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking for space. It's Bond. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Johnson. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to pass on second down. Throws for the tight end. And it's picked off. Got some room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to
Can anyone catch him? And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Navy! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Got his man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. Maybe you want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. And that will be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the 4th quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Trying to get to him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And Navy will go back on the attack. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop him.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Gain of 4. Brings up 3rd down.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. They'll try the counter. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down.
At the 13-yard line. Brings up 4th down.
With the clock running, this should be the final play. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident, and David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for the whole year.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.